everybody. I want to say happy Narcissistic Abuse Awareness Day. I want to say, isn't this interesting? This is the first day of June, Tuesday, June the 2nd. That's interesting. Tuesday, the second day of the week, but the first day of June. And also, tell me if this is interesting. There is 6, that's like an upside down. Wait a minute. There's 6 almost shaped like a G. And then there's G almost close to the shape of 6. And then there's J, even though that's in another dynamic. J and G, even though they kind of sound alike, J and G kind of sound like it's the same letter, but at the same time they're different. Gemini start with a J. Gemini start with a G. Gemini start with a G. See, I almost got gaslight. And gaslighting is a G. Ghosting is a G. J. Who got the G to G in my window? I can't stand the rain. Let me stop. Yeah. But yeah. And like I said, when it comes to, also, I want to give y'all an interesting analogy. Imagine boiling a pot of water. And just as the water get hot, you got the pot as earth. You got the fire, which is boiling the pot for the water to get warm. And in the moment the water bubble, that's air, smoke and air when it bubbles. Because if you look at water and fire, even though they got to be separated, if you look at earth, if you look at air and earth, kind of like holds fire. Even though earth and water kind of are separated, because if you look at water, that's sensitive, fire is emotional, earth is physical and psychological, and air is mental and verbal. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm gonna one day break down psychological. There's something very broad about psychological. Yeah, psychological might be in the same dynamic as emotional and mental, and sometimes maybe verbal. But psychological can also be when it feels physical, but it's not exactly physical. But that's another story. But I want to say, if anybody had an experience with narcissistic abuse, whether it's teacher, boss, family, friend, relationship, anybody you've been around, you're not alone. You can get out. You're not by yourself. But again, I want someone to think about this analogy. The number 6. Think about the number 6. Think about June. Start with the letter J. And think about Gemini being G. Isn't that a lot of coincidence? Say it with me on Sesame Street. 666 J J J G G G G G G G. If I'm not mistaken, I think G is the 6th letter, J is the 10th letter. And isn't that something? We all know that half of 10 is 5. But like I said, and also I'm recording this video at 12:08. Now, isn't that something? 6, half of 12 is 6, half of 8 is 4. And this year when I turned 37, 3 plus 7, that's 10. So half of 5. And I'm a Taurus. But I want to back to analogy again. That's why when it comes to like the organ lung, when they're both like a twin, that's why like I describe myself as a triple line. In a positive way, triple line, not borderline and negative, triple line. Because like I said, there's an energetic side of me, there's a quiet, distant side of me, and there's a loving, sweet, nurturing side of me. But and also, to anybody out there, if you're a Gemini or not, imagine having a threesome. Imagine having a fun threesome with yourself. Imagine it being 2 or 3 of you, because life is a duo. When I say duo, think about 2 people working together. And a trio means 3 people. So Earth can kind of be like a 2-0 and a 3-0. And if you look at Earth being like a Virgo, because Earth is under the planet Virgo, just like Taurus is Earth under the planet Venus, and Libra is under the planet Venus too, because Earth and air and land is kind of like lungs. You need the sky and the air. It's like the lungs, and the earth is another part of the lungs where you need to walk and breathe with the energy. So that's why if you look at earth and air, they're kind of like connected. But if you look at water and fire, they need to be separated because it's too much emotions together. And that's why I put that analogy as, because even when I hear a lot about when some people want to classify females as this and males as that, but in my opinion, I think I think females, like I said, should be kind of considered like the water, and males considered like the fire, and as earth and air balance it, that's how we work together. Because even with males and females, if I'm not mistaken, we're supposed to be interchangeable to each other. And also, another thing, before I go out, before I leave you on this note, to men and trans men, Gemini, and to women and trans women, Gemini, and to Thursday and Diego, double, double, double earth, double air. But the lungs and the heart is my favorite organs. They are. I may not like to look at the inside because the inside is kind of gross to keep us surviving, but lungs and heart are very interesting. The liver works together, but I'll get into that another time. But yeah, to any narcissistic abuse out there, victims, you're not alone. And to narcissists out there, even to some of y'all that's watching my video that don't like me, lick my ass. Peace, I love y'all. Happy narcissistic abuse. And again, June is J. Say it with me. June is J. The 6th month of the year, another coincidence, and Gemini G. So that's triple. Isn't that something? Triple. 6 for the 6, J and G. And there was a movie that came out back in 2006. And you know what's funny? It came out on that date. 6606, the movie. And GJ6. And this is year 2021. And this is the first day of June. All right, I love y'all. Had to break that down. And gaslighting start with a G. And ghosting start with a G. So Geminis out there, ghosting. Not all y'all, because some of y'all admire y'all intelligence. And I admire how fun y'all are, but as long as y'all don't let go to your head. But also, if I ever do come across a twin Geminis, we going to threesome it up. But at the moment I sense something, but every sign can be a narcissist. All right, peace. I love y'all. But ghosting, Gemini, June, and gaslighting. Isn't that something? And 6, J, and G. All right, y'all. It says Sunny Street. Sunny day. No, wait a minute, I got one. Gemini day. Clouds is not away. It's the first day of the month of June. Can you tell me why this is? It's a coincidence that you got 6, J in June. It's a coincidence that you got J for the month of June. It's a coincidence that Geminis are G. It's a coincidence that ghosting and gaslighting is G. Can you tell me how we got to Geminis being celebrated on the 1st of June? Tell me how it's a coincidence that you got ghosting, gaslighting, Gemini for J, and G for ghost. Wait a minute. See how I got like gaslighting trick? Okay, spirit. And I'm not mocking anybody. I'm just saying the coincidence. Can you tell me how it get to being 6? Can you tell me how we got to June being the J and Geminis and ghosting and gaslighting being G? How did we get? I love y'all. Take care. Love y'all.